Okay, action.
Action.
Action. So I have a little background music playing here. So, my name is Jill, Jill Francis. I am a wannabe YouTube vlogger, but I'm not very good at it because I don't edit and I don't have like the perfect lighting and all that. But I wanted to give a little response to Prince's friend. He knows who he is. And those of you who follow Prince's friend on YouTube, you know who I'm referring to. So we're listening to the Purple Current right now on iHeartRadio out of Minneapolis. And today's a middle of the day work week for me. It is definitely a hump day. I won't tell you guys what I do. It's kind of a boring job. I work in the healthcare industry. And it's a Monday through Friday gig, and it's just kind of like, hump day every day. It's like Groundhog Day. So music to me is everything, and Prince to me is everything. So I love Prince's friend, and thank you for making the video. If you already have all of Prince's music, shut up. It's hilarious. Sorry, I'm not wearing any makeup today, guys, but it just didn't happen this morning. But Prince's friend is absolutely 100% right and spot on. Thank you to Sony Music. Thank you to the Prince Estate. Thank you to Troy Carter and the people that he mentioned that are taking the time to catalog the vault and get ready to release Prince's music. You better get your house in order, as Prince's friend said, is right. I mean, get on the boat, people. You don't want to miss. So let me tell you, if you don't follow Prince, and if you don't know, and all you know is Purple Rain, and even if you have all the bootlegs and you're a super fan like myself, you cannot wait. I cannot wait to hear the new stuff as it comes out, redigitalized and reformatted and all of that. I mean, that's great. I mean, I have albums, I have vinyl that I don't have on CD that I can't wait to hear reformatted and redigitalized. Um, and I'm talking about, deep, deep stuff. Some of it won't be, but I mean, like, they're all of Prince's stuff, beginning in '82. Um, you know, um, Prince's friend said he mentioned that he had the 1983, the Piano Microphone Tour 1983, before it even had planned to be released. That is way exciting. I didn't know that there was such a thing, and I'm so excited to hear it. And he said, Prince's friend said that it should sound, it doesn't sound that great, the quality, the version that he has, and that when the official releases come out, it'll be so exciting. So, ladies and gentlemen, and young people, if you don't know what it used to be like when you had an artist who was your favorite artist, whether it was Prince or Michael Jackson or Madonna or Duran Duran or The Cure or anybody. I mean, it was so exciting to see like you'd wait for Tower Records to open because we have Tower Records here in Dallas. Yes, I'm videoing out of my home slash apartment in Dallas, Texas, and it's just kind of a hump day. So let me interject this another parentheses. It's a hump day. It's 105 degrees here today. My beautiful beloved husband Brian has been patient with me, and we've discussed moving to Minneapolis because we're just kind of tired of the heat, and it would be great to move to Minneapolis and be there as all these new things happen and go on out and go and keep coming out and keep coming out and keep being released. It's just so exciting. So I also I have a Facebook page, Jill Martinez Francis, and I have an Instagram page at Purple Rock. I have another Facebook page, Jill Francis Says, and I used to have it Jill Francis Reviews. And what I was gonna do back the month after, the 2 months after Prince died, I was gonna review each and every album that I have ownership of and just talk about it and what it means and what it means to own it. But just, I mean, if you don't know, like as I say, if you don't know, now you know. But it's like back in the day when when your favorite artist, like Prince's friend says, when it would take regular artists, 5 years to release their new album, it seemed like forever. And Prince, right on time every year. And even in the time when people think that he disappeared, after I finally got to go see him live in 1999 and 2000, and I followed him since 1982, from the small West Texas town that I'm from. It was so exciting to go back and discover all the releases that I didn't have from 1990 to 2000, and then pick up at 2004, and then pick up, and even in the new millennium, picking up every new album that came out, 2000, 2010, Planet Earth, Musicology, Lotus Flower. All of these albums were so exciting to discover. So then I started going to, we have a secondhand store that sells secondhand albums, and I'd go out and I'd find, album releases, the Vanity 6 album version, produced by the Star Company, with Vanity version. I accidentally ran across Vanity's album with a Pretty Mess, Samuel, Strap On, Robbie Baby, Wild Animal, Mechanical Emotion, Crazy Maybe. But I mean, we do have a couple turntables. We in our new apartment, we don't have the space to have them hooked up, so we don't get to listen to these like I want to. So it'll be great to have everything revisualized. When Purple Rain Deluxe came out, the 3 CD, last year, I couldn't wait to buy it because I wanted to hear the sounds redone, and I could hear the difference. I could hear the difference, ladies and gentlemen. And if you don't know, you need to ask somebody. In the 80s, waiting for music to come out was so much fun. Just waiting for your new artists to come up with, their new album and wait to see it. Look, I even told, when I went to, Brian, remember when we went to Minneapolis in June, and I told Tyka Nelson came out into the merchandise area of Paisley Park. Thank you, babe. And I'd already spent like, a couple $100. It's like 105 degrees. So I'm wearing like a dress. It's a dress, so I'm fully clothed. And this lady's just walking around with these big black glasses, and people are like screaming, and they're like, "Oh my gosh!" And I walked up to her and I said, "Oh my god!" When I finally got a turn, because everybody wanted to get near and get a picture, but when I finally got my turn, and I got closer, I'm like, "Guess what I have?" And she said, "What?" And she looked down at me like, "What do you have?" And I said, "At home, I have your album put out on vinyl, Tyka Nelson's Royal Blue, with the songs No Promises, Love, Paris, Be Good to Me, Mark Anthony's Tune, Royal Blue, Try My Passion, My Friend, and that This Girl Is Gonna Fall in Love." I mean, just if you don't know what it is to discover this old music. And then, of course, I found the family at one of the local stores that sells secondhand. And why anybody would like sell this and not keep it? Maybe they just didn't have the space for it. But lucky for me, they didn't, and I got it. So, and then I found it on CD as well. And this was all me collecting beginning in 1999. Back, when I was finally living on my own and could afford to buy what I wanted to buy and how I wanted to buy it and store it the way I wanted to store it. So that's what I did. So, I mean, Prince's friend, I follow you. It's great to follow you. We watch you all the time. And so, you're right. You're absolutely right. It's fun. I'll be right back. Don't move. See, babe, this is where I do editing. I'm editing, app, which I need the MacBook Air. But, we, even before we left for Minneapolis over our last vacation, we got an album, and it came from the UK. I can't even remember what this is. So, it's so much fun collecting. And so if you think that you know everything, you have everything, then fine, be still, hush, keep your mouth shut. But there are those of us who want more and more and more. And there will be a time when Sony gets it all together and the estate gets it all together of what will be released. And decide what, and I bet it'll be an album a year or every 6 months, and they'll just release it, at stores, on iTunes, at Target, I don't care where, but I will be there. So, I mean, look, this is something that we haven't opened since before we went on vacation because we didn't have time. But this is the 12-inch. This is the 12-inch. Part 1, 2, and 3. Prince, I Wish You Heaven. So, it's got this beautiful sleeve. It's a little bit damaged on the side, but I don't care. So it's got the original sleeve. It's got Paisley Park Records on the outside. I Wish You Heaven Part 1, 2, and 3. And then on the back side, Camille. And I take it this is in the edit version of Scarlet Pussy. So, I mean, there's so much music, and to have it redigitalized and re-released, nobody knows. If you don't collect records, if you don't collect music, if you don't collect songs, I mean, these things should excite you to hear, because Prince was not one sound. It's so funny. I had a friend of mine speak about a new artist, Post Malone. And I said, well, I wasn't familiar with him, and I wanted to be, I was like, okay, I was open. I'm not going to say it was, but I was like, well, who is he? And I said, what does he sing? And they're like, well, he's kind of a rap. I'm like, was he R&B? Is he hip-hop? He's like, no, he's not really hip-hop. I'm like, well, if it's rap, it's got to be subgenre, under hip-hop. So what is it? I mean, well, he's actually kind of his own genre. No, not really. He's not his own genre, Post Malone. He's a nice guy, good kid. He's from right here in Grapevine, Texas. But Prince was his own genre. Prince crossed all genres. So, things that you think you've heard, you haven't heard. That's kind of the nice thing about your cell phones and then your headsets. Especially if you have a good one, like a Bose headset, like a real tight in-the-ear noise-reducing headset where you can hear all the noises, or even in your car where you can hear all the sounds, and you hear all the instruments, the way they were supposed to be, the way Prince wanted you to hear them. I mean... Prince's friend always also mentioned the liner notes and, reading liner notes and what those meant. I mean, look at this. Paul Peterson. Look at this. Oh, my gosh. Paul effing Peterson. Look how beautiful he is there. I mean, my God. Who does this anymore? On the inside cover. And then on the back, the lyrics. The song lyrics. For... High Fashion, Mutiny, The Screams of Passion, oh my gosh, River Runs Dry, Nothing Compares to You, sung by Paul Peterson, Desire, produced and arranged by David Z and the Family. I mean, all these instruments, the way you were, arrangements by Claire Fisher. I mean, the way you were supposed to hear them. So if you don't know what you don't know, then I'm so sad for you. You don't know. You know, all these new artists that are out now, Post Malone, Cardi B, you know, all these guys, they're great, but these days were golden and we won't have them back. And we won't have these artists back. So thank you to the Princess State and the Sony Records for making all this happen. I can't wait. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see all of this go down. So, Princess Friend, thank you for your review. That's my review of your review, which you actually don't need. But I didn't want to write it out. You said put your comments in the comment section. I didn't want to take the time because I type all day on the computer. I just wanted to say what I had to say. But I'm excited. I'm excited about what we're going to find. It should be great. It should be exciting. And if you don't listen, if you don't love music like that, then I don't know what to say. I'm just sad for you. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm thinking. That's my review. I had to get this off my chest, and maybe I just needed some therapy for a Wednesday, for a Humdrum Wednesday. That's it. Love you to everyone. If you don't agree, that's okay. You don't have to. If you do, put something in comments. We hope to invest in a some sort of MacBook or something where I can edit videos a little more closer, you know, kind of like those, kind of like the formal YouTube channel people do. I'm not looking to like make money or do anything. I just like something that where I can talk about things that I like to talk about, which is music and clothes and travel and makeup if I want to. But I'm not a big I like to wear makeup, but like this album, where are you gonna see this? This is Madonna's Burning Up, 12-inch, Burning Up and Physical Attraction. It's I mean, you're not gonna see this again. Fast Side, Burning Up, Slow Side, Physical Attraction. I mean, and then look at this, like the back of a comic book. You're never gonna see this again. This is Amazeballs. I'm so glad to have it. So I'm just saying, Princess Friend, thank you. And thank you for keeping us on track. All right, everybody have a good week. It's almost Friday. 2 more days left. Mwah. Say bye, Stilo. Bye, Stilo. My dog. Okay, bye.